Cool, I didn't know I could do that. Alright, we're a little late today. That's alright. Alright, let's get started. First thing, we're going to be looking at that later. You'll see that after the hammer curl holds. That means I am going to have to put the weights on without the bumper plates. It's going to take a little bit longer. It's alright. It'd be weird to see what it looks like without the bumper plates. Yeah, it's just as hot and humid out as it was yesterday, so that's great. Need to at least make something of this weather. Go swimming or something. This is definitely weird without the bumper plates, but you know. It's warming up right now. Let me set you up a bit better. There we go. Alright, so just waiting for some people to get in here. I don't really know if anyone watches this on replay. I doubt it. I like to do that personally. I'm gonna take this off because I think it's like 85 out. Maybe not that high, but it feels like it is because of the damn humidity. It was raining like all night, and now with the heat, you can practically taste the water vapor in the air, which is annoying. Still just warming up. Alright. This is weird doing it without the bumper plates, but you'll see why I'm not doing it with the bumper plates in just a minute. Alright, so trying out a new lift today, just for fun, because I figured I wanted to find a new variation of wrist curl for cupping, or it's more of a hold. I was doing wrist curl holds a while back. I got pretty strong at them, but I decided to stop doing them and favored actual wrist curls. But yeah. That's a tall stack of plates. Arm wrestling training? Yeah, above all sorrow, this is for arm wrestling. Definitely not to grow your biceps doing holds and whatnot. Yeah, the live streams are dedicated to arm wrestling training. My actual training, I do on my own, because they're too long to stream for me, and I like listening to stuff in the background. I can't do that if I'm live streaming. Alright, moving to the working weights. That's a few. So we're doing 98.75. This is the last one I do before I do 100. 90. Pretty excited. $97.5. The weights are getting taller. Do you only train for arm wrestling? Do you work for different goals as well? I do different goals as well, but I'd be lying if I said that arm wrestling training wasn't becoming more important to me. 1995, 98.75. But yeah, I do, like they're mostly on the back burner, but like deadlift and bench press and stuff like that. I'm still training. I'm training legs harder than I was before. Yeah, it's fun. I like it. But all right, so we're gonna see how this goes. This is hopefully it doesn't smack my leg. 98.75. We're gonna try 10 seconds. All right. I'm gonna go when that hits 35. All right, according to that clock, that was 10 seconds. So my count in my head is slower. I was on 8. But all right. Yeah, this is the last one before I go for the 100 pounds for 10 seconds. And then I'll keep chasing my goal of 110. All right, first set done. And I'll give you the plate check real quick. And I'll switch it so it's easier. So right there, tripod's in the way. 8 to 10 pound plates, 3 5 pounds, 1 2.5, a pound, and a 0.25 pound. Totals out to 98.75. Or wait, yes it does. Alright, the humidity is killing me. I'd rather it be hot and dry outside. That way, don't feel like I'm suffocating, but oh well. Check this out. Hey Rex. Hey buddy. Yeah, tripod's in the way. Good boy. He's hanging out outside with me today. Right there. There we go. Yeah, this, you'll see what I'm doing with this in a minute. It's all flat. But yeah, how was y'all's Sunday yesterday? What hour arm wrestling training as well? I do both parkour, calisthenics, and swimming. Concerned about arm wrestling and the soreness that comes from arm wrestling training. That's what to do. Yeah, I would suggest do like arm wrestling training once or twice a week, because doing like heavy curls and holds like this, I felt it right here in my elbow, sort of where the tendon is. It's just then getting conditioned, and then I'm sure once I do table time, I hear when people start doing table time, it's all right here, the soreness, and even a little bit here. I know the best way to counteract that is to go light on table time when you're arm wrestling with other people. Don't go full tilt. Don't go full maximum capacity. But, and also like, something that helped for me is I would put an ice pack on my elbow for like 10 minutes. And then I would put a heating pad on my elbow for 10 minutes right after. You calm down the inflammation, you go back up with the inflammation, get blood in there. Or you can do it the opposite way around. That works too, I've done both. I like those. Those are good for helping your elbows recover. But if you're doing that many sports, that's a lot, bro. But the calisthenics will definitely carry over because of the back and the bicep strength. I know a lot of pro arm wrestlers are really good at like back movements, like rows and pull-ups and stuff. At least in the lighter divisions, they're good at pull-ups. The super heavyweight guys start getting to like 270 plus pounds. Like, yeah, doing pull-ups at that weight is crazy. Okay. All right, we're going for the second set. All right, here we go. 10 seconds. I'm gonna go at 15. Okay. All right, that was good. Some days are worse than others, I guess, for here. All right. I'm gonna go at 45. It looks like I'm just staring you down, but I'm not. I think that was 10. Damn. Yeah, it looks like I'm staring you down. I'm really just, there's a clock right here, right there. I'm staring at that. I'm not. All right. So that's that done. That felt good. So next time, maybe even tomorrow, be doing 100 pounds, which is nice. Thank you. Thank you. I've been doing these for around a month, I think. I started at, been going up 1.25 pounds, doing them like 5 times a week because they're easy to recover from. I think I started with 60 here, so I've made some pretty big jumps. I've jumped up weight more than I was supposed to a couple times, and it's worked out. Just randomly came up with feet. I'm gonna do this. Thank you, man. To be honest with you, I don't really upload much anymore, just because I've kind of lost, you know, the enjoyability has gone down for making videos. But these live streams I like doing because they're, you know, I just show my training, which is pretty much what I was doing anyways. So thank you for subscribing. All right. There we go. I can't tell if this has been getting longer since I've been pushing it down. I don't know. I just hope the thing doesn't break. It doesn't look like it's going to. Because martial arts belts are surprisingly durable. Alright, so I'm going to show you this. Let me set you up right there. Let me also put together a quick dumbbell for wrist extensions. You know, they're boring, but important. Yeah, I have these loadable dumbbells. They're a lot better. You just plate load them. You don't have to buy an entire set of dumbbells, which is nice. Alright, I'll just set this over here. Alright, so what I'm doing here is I'll just set you a spot where you'll be able to see without me blocking frame. I think that works, yeah. What I'm doing here is I'm stepping over. These are kind of like, they're a little bit like makeshift multi-spinners, as you can see. They spin. So that's pretty cool. What I'm doing is I'm getting the deep grip, curling my wrists in, lifting and holding. Trying not to rest it on my legs or nothing. Let me try reps. I could do reps as well, but oh wow, what the hell? Might have been scraping because I just felt like my thumb was burning. All right, I'm doing holds to get my wrist endurance up. So start with 120, I guess. That'll work. This is new. I've never done this before, so yeah. All right. Let's try 15 seconds, I guess. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I feel it. I feel it in my wrist. We can probably go heavier. Oh, man. Let me see what you're saying. If you only have to do 3 exercises to get really good at arm wrestling, what will those be? Focus day 3 would be. I'm not the greatest at that, but I can give you my best 3. 1 for arm power, 2 for wrist power. Probably just, if you don't have access to like cable stations and stuff, just like basic hammer curls done with some body English in there. And then for your wrists, just some wrist curls with a dumbbell. And if you have access to, if you have like martial arts belts and you tie a knot at the bottom like I do, you can put the weight plates, loop them in. Show you. You can wrap them around your thumb. You can wrap them around your thumb just like that and do pronation. Those are the 3 I think of, but if you can catch one of, say, like Monster Michael Todd's live streams, he would be a much better person to ask, because I'm still a noob, complete noob. Alright, I'm gonna try, yeah, sure, I'll try one. Hey Rex, what's going on, buddy boy? Alright, I'm gonna real quick do this. Alright. Try 15 seconds. Still feels pretty good, but I will just start here and go up slowly. Alright. I'm gonna do one more set of this, since technically that'll be 3. I'll do wrist extensions off live stream because they're boring. But yeah. What are you doing, Rex? What's going on, bud? I think there's a mouse over there. He might be looking for that. Alright. Let me update my lifts real quick. You're gonna not be able to see this. So, yeah. Alright. What are you eating, Rex? There's a bunch of cicadas. They're big, they're harmless bugs, but they're big bugs with big wings and stuff. They're really loud. And they get on my nerves, because they're one of the bugs with no awareness of where they are. So they run straight into you, and sometimes will even stay on you. Even if you're like doing this, if they're on your arm. Usually just do that and they get away. But Rex there, he loves eating them. And I gladly let him do it because they don't make him sick or anything. Okay. Alright. 15 seconds. Let's go. Yeah, that's good. I feel it. There's a little bit of cramping in my thumb, but that might just be the way I'm holding it. Might not do a false grip. It's a chill environment, to be honest. Just working now. Nothing but bugs. Yeah, it feels very country. That's for sure. Sorry, Rex, I didn't mean to scare you. Alright. Hey, buddy. You want to say hi to the people? Train to beat Devin. Oh, man. I could be a fucking Goro. Use 4 hands and still won't be able to beat Devin. Oh, yeah. His name is Rex. He's a good boy. He's got many nicknames, but y'all will just know him as Rex. Alright, so I think that's where I'm going to call it. I'm going to do these wrist extensions, just a light dumbbell. Ooh, watch out, buddy. I'm going to do them off screen because they're quite boring. You bulking? Yeah, I am, but the weight's very slow. I started lifting properly like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that. Yeah, it'd be a couple months away from 3 years. And I was 120 pounds. I'm 140 pounds now. My dad, he didn't start gaining weight until his like late 30s. He was 150 pounds until now. He's 190. So our family has a very fast metabolism, which kind of sucks for what I want to do. I want to reach like the higher weight classes, 142. Yeah, it seems like the magic number for young people, height and weight. 140 pounds. I think that's like 64 kilograms. And I am 5'8". I'll be 5'9" probably in just a couple months because I was 5'8" and 3/4. But on the internet, I'm 5'11". So just pretend I'm 5'11", okay? I'm just kidding. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it there. I actually really like this. So I'm going to keep doing this because I'm almost out of weight. What I mean by out of weight on my normal wrist curls is this can only hold so much before the clips here start to fall off. Before the clips there start to fall off. You look taller? Thank you. I think it's just because my forehead's huge, so my eyes are down lower. How old am I? I am 17. I turned 17 about 4 months ago. Actually, yeah, to the date, 4 months ago. That's pretty cool. Alright, so I think that's where I'm going to call it. I'm going to do these wrist extensions off camera. Hope you all like this live stream. I think I'll be back tomorrow around the same time, 3 to 4 p.m. I'll be doing the 100-pound hammer curl hold and probably some pronation and rising as well. All right, so I'll see you then. Catch y'all later.